Hi, it's Randy. So I'm out here in the backyard. Looks like I'm having a big party, doesn't it? But I'm not. Nope. Got enough chairs out here for a party, but there's nobody here but me. Anyway, I found a cool article. Thing is, it's in Psychology Today, and it doesn't mention a goddamn word about narcissistic personality disorder or any cluster Bs. But it does talk about 20 signs your partner is controlling, and it does talk about a lot of the subtleties of the covert narcissist in terms of how they control things, which is really the point, I think. It's not your, it's not your grandmother's controlling husband, in other words. It's those subtle ways that the control just infiltrates your entire being. So Andrea Bonnier, PhD, she says, many of us visualize a controlling partner as one who openly berates everyone in their path, who's physically aggressive and constantly makes overt threats or ultimatums. We picture the grumpy bully who belittles every server he or she encounters or commands their partner how to dress from head to toe. While those signs are indeed troubling, there are many additional signs that might show up quite differently. Controlling people use a whole arsenal of tools in order to dominate their partners, whether they or their partners realize what's happening or not. Sometimes the emotional manipulation is complex enough that the person who is being controlled actually believes that they themselves are the villain, or that they are extremely lucky that their controlling partner puts up with them. So this is exactly what the narcissist does, and it is so covert. It's not obvious, and they leave out the word narcissism in here, probably because the term has become so overused. Whether controlling behavior leads to more severe emotional or physical abuse or not, it is not a healthy situation. If you notice more than a couple of these signs within your partner, take it very seriously. Number one, isolating you from your friends and family. That happens a lot. It's also common that targets are already people that have purposely isolated themselves from their family, or who have very small families, perhaps like myself, or families of origin who have moved away and kind of left you by yourself to deal with your life. Number two, chronic criticism, even if it's small things. So we know that the narcissist is chronically dissatisfied and critical about small things. Veiled or overt threats against you or them. Some people think that threats have to be physical in nature to be problematic, but threats of leaving or cutting off privileges, or even threats by the controlling person to harm him or herself, can be every bit as emotionally manipulative as the threat of physical violence. It is not unheard of for the partner being controlled to feel stuck in a relationship, not out of fear that they themselves will be harmed, but that their partner may self-destruct or harm themselves if they were to leave. Yes, I did think that my partner would self-destruct if he were to leave, but he quickly got a new partner, so therefore I never got a chance to witness it. Wish I had. Number four, making acceptance, caring, and attraction conditional. Saying things like, I love you so much when you're making those sales at work, or I don't feel like being intimate with you, but if you keep working out and lose a bit more weight, you'll be more attractive to me. And if you can't even be bothered to make dinner, I don't even know what I'm getting from this relationship. Or, you'd be hot if only you spent more time on your hair. Or, if you'd actually finished college, you'd have something to talk about with with my friends and wouldn't feel so left out. Though some of these examples are more blatant than others, the message is the same. You, right now, are not good enough. It's the common denominator theme of many a controlling relationship. Having an overactive scorecard, number 5, that's the tit for tat, I'm sure. It says healthy, stable relationships have a sense of reciprocity built into them. It's inherent that you will look out for each other and not bean count every little time you do something to help the other out. Yes, there's a tally. Number 6, using guilt as a tool. Many controlling people are skilled manipulators at making their partner's own emotions work in the controlling person's favor. If they can manipulate their partners into feeling a steady stream of guilt about everyday goings-on, then a lot of the controlling person's work is done for them. Their partners will gradually try to do whatever they can to not have to feel guilty. Number 7, creating a debt that you're beholding to. Narcissists love to get you into a debt so that they have one up on you and you are always feeling as if you owe them. They love that kind of controlling position. Controlling people may come on very strongly in the beginning and very seemingly romantic with their gestures, but upon closer inspection, many of those gestures, extravagant gifts, expectations of serious commitment early on, taking you for luxurious meals or on adventurous outings, letting you have full use of their car or home when they're not there, can be used to control you. Specifically, they create an expectation of you giving something in return, or a sense that you feel beholding to that person because of all they've given you. This is when warning bells should go off. Number 8, spying, snooping, or requiring constant disclosure. Constantly mistrusting you, saying things like, if you're not doing anything wrong, then you shouldn't mind showing me this or that. Taking a police-like presence within your relationship. Overactive jealousy, accusations, or paranoia. Not respecting your need for time alone, okay? Always following you, never wanting you to be alone or allowing you to be alone. Trying to zap your strength. Making you earn trust or other good treatment. I mean, on the surface, that doesn't sound bad. I think people do need to earn trust. But I'm sure the narcissist overdoes it, even when they have proof that you're a trustworthy person. Assuming you guilty until proven innocent. So you have to try to prove your innocence. If they find you guilty, right off the bat, it's pretty difficult for you to ever try to prove your innocence, because a lot of these things are things you cannot prove, and then you get into the over-explaining. You sound stupid, and you sound guilty just because you're bothering to over-explain. Getting you so tired of arguing that you'll relent. Yes, you stop arguing because you're tired, exhausted, and it doesn't mean anything. The argument started for no reason. It's not about anything. Making you feel belittled for long-held beliefs. Putting down different kinds of maybe religion that you have, other beliefs that you have developing. Definitely putting down spirituality. Making fun of it. Making you feel that you don't measure up or are unworthy of them. Teasing or ridiculing that has an uncomfortable undercurrent. Yeah. Sexual interactions that feel upsetting afterwards. So you don't quite put your finger on it. Why was that sexual interaction that I had with my husband or wife so upsetting to me afterwards? It brings out like a visceral response. It's sometimes hard to put your finger on, hard to verbalize and understand where your feelings are coming from, why, is so subtle. Inability or unwillingness to ever hear your point of view. Yes. So annoying. 19, pressuring you toward unhealthy behaviors like substance abuse. Yes, it's like, oh, you can't beat them, join them. Start smoking, start drinking, start swinging, start being into some kind of weird fetish sex, and, you know, go down to their level. Yeah, that's a good idea. Then you can't ever say anything to them. That puts them one up, doesn't it? If you can't beat them, join them in their filth. And then 20, thwarting your professional or educational goals by making you doubt yourself. You're probably smarter than them. You're probably more educated than the narcissist. And they've got to put that down and thwart you for it because of their jealousy. And their whole idea is to create a lot of self-doubt in you so that you think that you need them and cannot leave. Think that you're completely dependent on them. And although I did leave, I am bored as hell. And I really resent the narcissist for that even more, because in a way he was right. I mean, yes, I have peace, I have freedom, but I am so goddamn bored. And I can't wait till this period of my life of solitude ends, if it ever does, because it's really killing me. The loneliness and the solitude is just, it's too much. It's too much. And I become addicted to things like YouTube and other stupid things when I should be out having a good time with my partner, but I don't have one. Alright, thanks for listening. Bye.